across the Atlantic on the Emerald Isle as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the vibrant capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
a handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Lawrence. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 14 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish a run game.
22 yards there, a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers ready for their next possession. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another Steelers first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 20 carries, 119 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the big boy have the juice? And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Steelers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
36-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Fields. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Throwing again is Fields. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
63 yards to gain on the play. And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
14. Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Set to kick off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Lawrence will throw. He finds Austin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one complete to the get. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Give them 18 on the play. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
He was brought down by Cater Kogu. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. To the left side, he finds to slow. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 17 yards. But it's...
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's 3rd and 6.
A loss of 6 yards. And
back to throw. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got to slow. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott,
our tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And it's Kenneth Walker. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down, Minnesota.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Vikings.
On play action, Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Completes it to Austin. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Isaiah Pacheco, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Cook on the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
To throw is Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down. They go back to Pacheco. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
And they try with Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Riley Moss there defensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Steelers send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. The visitors' offense and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They're on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd
and as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Lawrence on the sneak. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, that's too small. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the fourth. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Steelers 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Shifts by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
now Fields.
At the 30-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Jamar Chase.
And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been 1 step ahead of this defense all game long. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, unfortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And the Steelers.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields setting up the screen for Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
A gain of 2.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they too will leave here at 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.